Today, we're calling someone that wants to place their husband to a loyalty test. As always, we're going to keep all sensitive information censored just in case somebody recognizes her and ends up telling him, yo, you are about to be tested.
Hello.
So we got your submission. We've read your submission form. And can you just give us a quick rundown, though, of why it was exactly that you wanted to test your boyfriend, soon-to-be husband, it looks like?
It's crazy because, like, literally we're married now and we live together. Well, we're not married, like, legally because, like, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Like, it's a long story, but we've been together for 5 years. I met him in high school, and then we didn't rekindle. Like, we didn't, like, become a thing until, like, pandemic timing. And I didn't think it was going to last. Honestly, he didn't either. Nobody did. My family hated him. And at some point, like, I moved out of my mom's house to go live with him. And so that was like after 3 years. So at that point, you know, I went to go live with him. And then in that time, I found out that I was pregnant. And then I also found out that he was, like, talking to other girls too. And I had no idea, you know, like, I thought that those 3 years, like, we were, like, perfect. Like, I was like, I'm ready to die for this guy, you know?
Wow.
And so I stopped talking to my family for him. And then, like, anyways, you know, unfortunately, I did miscarry. So, like, at that point, I was kind of like, okay, like, I should go back to my mom's house. And we broke up temporarily for a little bit. And then we got back together. And then I thought from there on, like, I don't know, he just gave me an explanation that, like, I don't know, I guess, like, he was just young and, like, you know, wasn't ready. So then we got back together and, yeah, I guess he, like, proposed to me, like, 2 years later. And so a month before the wedding, he came to me and was like, hey, like, I need to tell you some stuff. And I was like, oh, God, like, what was it? And, you know, he didn't tell me that he did anything physically, but he did tell me that he was talking to other girls. And I don't know how many, but he did tell me that it was quite a bit. And I was like, dude, you're going to tell me this? Like, it was, like, literally, like, 2 weeks before the wedding, you know?
Wow.
So I was kind of like, yeah, and I was just kind of like, I don't know what to do. I remember going into the wedding, like, I walked down the aisle and I still had that, like, that on my mind, you know? And I was just kind of, I was actually, like, I got really sick the night before my wedding because I think I was like, I don't know what to do, you know? Like, I don't know what to do, but I already paid for everything. Like, at that point, I had put down money for a house. And my father passed away, so I put all of, like, what I got from his, like, inheritance to a house, you know? And so then, like, I was tied at that point, you know? I didn't really know what to do.
You felt a little stuck.
I didn't tell anybody. Yeah, like, I didn't tell anybody, like, not a soul, you know? And I think you guys are the first people that I'm telling about. So I walked down the aisle, but I was, like, really sick the night before because I was just kind of like, I don't know what to do. I was, like, throwing up. Like, I didn't sleep the entire night. And so anyways, we're married. And I was like, okay, like, you know, I was at least thankful that he told me these things before we got married because I was like, at least he's being truthful with me. And we talked about it. And he was like, I promise, though, like, as soon as I proposed, like, I didn't do anything else. Like, I didn't do anything. Like, I haven't done anything. And then fast forward, like, we're married like 3 months in, and I find his, like, messages on his phone talking to other women again.
Oh.
And yeah, and I was just kind of like, so in that day, like, we were supposed to go to church in the morning. Like, he's a very kind of Christian guy, you know, when he wants to be.
Ouch.
You know?
Yeah.
So, like, I remember that morning I just woke up and I was like, I left it on his phone for him to see, like, when he woke up. And I was just waiting for him and we talked about it, got into a terrible fight. Like, there was, like, if I'm being honest, like, there was police called. But, you know, it didn't get physical or anything. But I am kind of on the fence of, like, doing this because, honestly, because he's an MMA fighter and he's been a fighter for, like, probably like 4 or 5 years now. And, like, I think he's watched your show, right? So, like, he hates your show. Like, let me just tell you, like, he hates it when I watch it too. Like, so, like, I'll be watching it anyway.
Why is that? Why is that, if I can ask?
Well, we get to hate.
Because you're catching cheaters.
He's a cheater.
Honestly, I did tell him that at some point. I was just like, you don't like it because you be cheating. Like, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, no, like, he was like, I guess he just thinks it's, like, slimy the way that they go about it. And like the way that it's done, I don't know, you know, like,
Yeah.
so, and he has told me like, if you ever do that to me, like I would get so mad, like, you know, and I believe it, you know? So like, I'm on the fence of doing this because like, but we got married, right? So we got married, through the church, right? But I never submitted the papers to legalize the marriage. So legally, I'm still not married. But in the house that we have, like, I paid for everything. You know, like I put down the money for it.
Oh,
you know,
man.
like,
Damn.
and yeah. So it's like it's quite a pickle, honestly. Like I don't know what to do with life. But after I found out that he was cheating on me while we were married, he was like, you know, like I'm never gonna do it again. Like I'm never gonna do it. And then he got sick, like really bad. He almost died like 2 weeks after that. So I had to get over it. You know,
Oh man.
like I didn't. Yeah, like I didn't have time to process it. Like we talked about it, like, you know, and we still talk about it sometimes, but like he did like get in the hospital and he was there for like 3 weeks and I had to kind of get over it because nobody else knew, you know, about what was going on. So like, you know, like just to let you know, like we're like full ass like living together. Like I'm like doing wifey shit, you know, like all the time, like, you know, like,
Well, you're
but
doing
we're
wifey and husband stuff because you're paying for
Yeah.
everything, and you provided the down payment for the house too.
And
Well,
getting
he
cheated.
pays, like, we pay bills together, right? But I put down the money for the house, you know,
Gotcha.
like, you know, but like the thing is that like, yeah,
So,
I'm like,
what has
Mhm.
prevented you from filing your marriage with the county or the clerk or whatever, you know, to fully legalize it?
I'm just scared that like I'm gonna get older and like he's really gonna cheat on me. Like I know that he's cheated, like he has cheated on me, but I'm scared of being
Mm.
planted and like stuck. You know what I mean? Like divorces are expensive.
Contractually.
You know, like
Right. And then you would have to give
yeah.
up half the house.
Yes, and that's what like so honestly like I have been thinking about things here because I'm kind of like I got to do things a little bit smarter if like I don't know, but then he keeps telling me like yo like I'm never going to do that to you and he brings God into it and like you know and then they get you know
Yeah.
and his parents when he did cheat on me like when I found out about that stuff I reached out to his parents which I was very close to and then they were like that's not cheating like he didn't cheat on you.
Wow.
You know,
They didn't constitute it as
and
cheating.
yeah, so like they kept telling me like that's not cheating, like he's gonna do better, like you know that you shouldn't even be upset with him. So like they were the only people that I reached out to actually. Like nobody else knows. My family would flame them, you know.
Yeah.
So like
So you're very cautious. You don't want to submit the thing to legalize your marriage, and you also mentioned in the beginning that you didn't even think your relationship was going to go anywhere, and your family didn't like him. Why was
yeah.
that in the beginning that your family didn't like him, and you didn't even think it was going to go anywhere?
So I'm Mexican, like, and he didn't say hi, like when he first met them. So he didn't say hi, and like from there on, like it took about 2 years to get over that. You know, actually 3 years because they didn't start like accepting him until marriage came about, right? So like it was and they also didn't like that I left my family to be with them, to be with him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it was the no manners for your family.
Right.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah. 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 And honestly, like I don't know, like it's a lot of like honestly you guys know like a little bit of it, but like it's like a lot of stuff happened between me and him that we shouldn't have stayed together. But so I think that just had a lot to play into it, you know, like me being stupid and like just I don't know, needing someone, I guess.
Yeah.
You're very vulnerable.
Currently,
Thank
how
you.
long have you guys been together? You guys said you guys got together during the pandemic, right? So it's been 5 years
Yeah.
that you guys have been together?
Yeah. It's been 5 years. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it's going on 1 year of us like living together now.
Got you. Okay.
Mhm.
Man, do you think he's actively currently talking to other girls, cheating, meeting up with other girls? Is he giving you weird
I
behaviors, weird signs?
I want to say that I believe him, like that I don't think there's anything going on right now. I looked through his phones, I looked through his emails, like I looked through like all things that he could possibly have, you know, but like I'm just always still like, but you still did that though.
Yeah.
Like, so, you know, like that is never like away from my mind sometimes, you know, like,
Does he know that you haven't filed yet?
Yes, because when I'm upset with him, I'll be like, that's why I haven't filed, like, so like he knows why. Yeah.
What does he say whenever you tell him that? Does he take offense to it?
Nah, not at all. Actually, like, I think he's just like, I'll leave it up to you. Like, I'll leave it up to you if you want to like file or not, And his parents are always scold me. Like, they're always like, why the fuck have you like submitted that shit? Like, and I think everyone at this point is now like being like, hey, like, why are you hesitant? Because also like kids are coming into the question, and so like I'm terrified. Like, I am so scared to have kids with him, without knowing this stuff,
You don't want to be locked into marriage and kids for the rest of your life, knowing
That's
that.
at least 18 years right there. You have to deal with this man again.
Yeah.
He may potentially cheat on you more. Yeah.
So are you afraid to just walk away? Are you afraid to just be like, hey, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore? Because honestly, that's not healthy. You being scared to have kids, you being scared to file and get actually married. I don't think you should be in this relationship if you're this scared.
I just like, I feel like I don't know, like, I'm so brainwashed. I could say like, I've never talked about this with anybody. Like, so I feel kind of dumb talking about it, but like,
you're okay.
don't. Thank you.
Yeah. Don't feel that way.
But I've definitely suffered with this guy. Like, I'm talking about like, we've suffered with a lot of things, honestly. Like, I'm saying like, we did suffer together, like, this man did endure a lot of like shit from my family. Like, if I'm being honest,
Yeah.
Like, I want to clarify, like, I do love him. Like, I love him. Like, that is my husband, but I want to make sure that like, what he tells me is true now in marriage. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you had a conversation with him about this? Like, not just about the whole, hey, you've been talking to the girls, but like genuinely that you feel scared to have kids with him, that you feel scared to actually file for marriage.
Yeah. And he's always like, I'm going to prove it to you. Like, it won't happen again. Like, I promise. And he's been like, marriage is great right now. Like, those first like 4 or 5 months was like terrible, obviously. But like, when he said that he wouldn't do it again, like, I am kind of believing him, because I'm kind of like, okay, like, this has been great. And I haven't seen anything. Like, he lets me check on his phone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what I want. I'm trying to be like, man, like, I don't know what to do, because shit is so great right now. You know what I mean? But I also feel like, man, I don't know if I can trust you or not,
Right.
So how long has it been since you found something of him cheating or talking to someone else?
This was back in like, what was it, January, February? This was back in January that I found something
of
in
this
his phone.
year.
So like, yeah, this year. Mm-hmm. And we were already married maybe 3 months at that point.
Damn.
I think it is time to actually put him to the test, because you want to be proven wrong, that he's actually a great guy, that he's actually not going to do these bad things and cheat on you and treat you bad. So I think it's...
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's honestly, you came to the right place, and I think we, should start working on like a scenario to build up or anything like that. Like, have you given any thought as far as like a scenario will go?
He's like, he is aggressive. Like, he's like, he goes to MMA to like control his anger. You know what I mean? So like,
we can get security. It's not a problem. We can get security.
Well, I think more than anything, you shouldn't let us force you or convince you into it. Sure. I think if you want to do it, it's got to be something that comes from you, that you actually want to do it and you're ready to do it.
Yeah.
Personally, I just think it's unhealthy. Like I said, the fact that you're so scared to actually lock in with this man, but still feel stuck and committed to this man at the same time.
Because of what you guys are going through.
Yeah. Like, I do want to do it. Like, I do want to do it because like, honestly, then I could go ahead and be okay with having kids, because like, I'm about to be 28, like, and everyone just keeps yapping at me like that the time is ticking, and like maybe lately like it's been a little bit like,
no, you're good. We promise you're good. Even at 28, 29, do it at your time whenever you're comfortable.
Yeah, don't rush into it.
Yeah, don't rush into it, and don't let other people.
Previous experience with
just because other people are yapping in your ear doesn't mean anything. It's just gonna have to come from you.
Yeah. No,
Yeah. But we are definitely up. If you do want to go through with the loyalty test, we are definitely up for helping you set one up. It's going to have to come from you, though. And if you really want to do it, then you could let us know.
Do you want to place your partner to a loyalty test, whether online or in person? Fill out our submission form and we'll give you a call. You can choose to stay anonymous or come on to the show.